Boating. The sun, the water, the feel of fresh air and water sprays in your face. Who doesn't like boating? And then there are those who just can't relax. Boating is supposed to be fun. Evoke pleasure in your day and time on the water. The solution missing here is that so many people just don't know enough about boating to enjoy it. So grab your life vest as we explore into the exciting world of boating.
For many people, a trip to the boat mechanic can be a hassle, an inconvenience, and not to mention expensive.
Now take Mike here, boat shop owner and expert in boat mechanics. Mike has seen and heard just about everything from my boat won't start to there's water in my bilge. Now for those who don't know what a bilge is, here's Mike.
The bilge pump's located underneath the engine, and the engine's located in the bilge compartment. So sometimes it's here in the middle of the boat that has a cover that goes right over the top of it like you see here. This is a ski boat, so we call this a mid arrangement. This is in here to ensure the safety of the passengers in the boat so they can evacuate the water at a level that would allow you to still operate the vessel and get it back safely to the shore. So one of the ways we want to make sure it's going to work, so the first thing is we're going to want to turn it on and see if it actually turns itself on. Yes, we have a little bit of key action. So we can come over here to the bilge right there, and if you listen closely, it's making a little buzzing noise, kind of like a big bee, and that means it's on. We really don't know if it can pump yet, but we know it works, so that's the main thing. So we're going to turn that thing off because if it runs dry too long, it'll melt, and then it won't be operational for you out on the water. That'd be a big mistake, wouldn't it?
Thanks, Mike. Information is key to having a relaxing time on the water.
Boating is a superstitious thing. It really is. I mean, you get out on the big open water and it takes on its own personality, and you want to make sure that you've got all your bases covered.
Take this guy for instance. Here we have a very common sight when towing a boat long distances.
Alright, what we're looking at here is a tire problem that we usually see out in the road. This guy has not put any grease in his bearings. He's not done anything to protect himself to keep this from occurring. Usually we'll see a situation like this where he has done no maintenance whatsoever on the tire. It could be that his brakes cause this issue, and a lot of times brakes will drag. They'll heat up this rim, they'll displace the heat into the rim, into the bearings then will get fried, they'll actually explode, and the tire will come off. So the saying we like to say is, bearings lose tires, brakes cause fires. So if his brakes were actually causing this, it could have been an explosion that would have caused a major problem for him. So we want to make sure that you grease your bearings every year before you take off. Once a year is all that's required. We want to do it every time you go out.
Hi, I'm Jenna, and I'm here at the lovely Diamond Valley Lake in Hemet, California. Before you come out to fish and boat on the lake, I'd like to brief you on a few things. This is a man-made lake and a no human contact lake, which means that you cannot swim or even touch the water. This is a reservoir for public water use, so the boating restrictions are very strict. Before you bring your boat in, they're going to thoroughly inspect it for any traces of water. There's a couple reasons for this. The quagga mussel and the zebra mussel are these infectious little creatures that can contaminate this water and make it unsafe. For the inspection, they'll have you lower your engine drive, climb in, and check the bilge. If they find any traces of water, you're sent packing. No fishing for you today. I'm gonna go see if I can find information on the fees.
This is a Minn Kota Maximum 74. It's got 74 pound-feet of thrust. It's got a little adjustment here for the speed. As far as right now, it's on a 50, which is 50% of thrust. You got your little power on-off button here, and then you steer by tilting your foot forward or backward, which rotates your motor in a 360-degree pattern. There's somebody in our spot, so we're going to try another location about 100 yards away. Still a good spot. There's a lot of fish around here. Hopefully we'll get one for you.
Fishing, a sport that's been passed down from generation to generation. Here is Joe Fish as we watch him in action on Diamond Valley Lake.
Okay, my reel, this happens to be a a Shimano Corrado. It's the E series, which is a 2-year-old model. It's got a 7-to-1 retrieve. Every time I crank this handle one time, the spool spins around 7 times. So it's considered a fast retrieve reel. I particularly like it for the fact that if the fish hit, I want to get the line up as quickly as possible by slacking my line so I can get a good solid hook set. And also between casts, if I want to bring my line in, I can get it back to the boat a lot quicker.
There are thousands of boats and boat owners that really want to enjoy their time on the water. Without the proper knowledge and skills, the outings can become frustrating and plagued with problems. As one boat owner told me, the 2 happiest days of his life was when he bought his boat and the day he sold it. This show is here for everyone to once again enjoy boating and get back out on the water and relax. So welcome to the Boat Dock.